Hugo. All right, media, on behalf of Coach Hugo Broos, a warm welcome to FNB Stadium, match day -1. This is where we take on ESwatini tomorrow. My apologies that we are starting slightly behind schedule today, but thank you so much for your patience. Upbeat camp as per usual, and Coach will obviously share with us his thoughts, feelings ahead of these two international friendlies, ESwatini and Ivory Coast. Coach.
Okay, welcome. First of all, I want to make a happy announcement. So Ronwen became yesterday for the second time father of a beautiful girl. So we congratulate him and his girlfriend. And I saw a very happy papa this morning, so on breakfast. So we were all happy for him. And she's really, really beautiful. I saw a photograph of her. Yes, he did a good work. Okay, let's hope that we are as happy as today, tomorrow night after the game. ESwatini, I think it's an opponent that we beat for Kosovo a few months ago, but this will be a totally different game. We don't have to underestimate or overestimate that opponent. We just have to play on our level. That's the most important thing, and to have a good result and a good performance. I will not be happy if we don't win the game tomorrow. That's for sure. It's important to win. This is really a preparation game for what will happen next month. You can compare ESwatini, also Namibia, with the opponents of next month. Teams who will not come here to win the game, but not to lose the game. So the space will be very little. They will play to have a good result against us. So we have to be ready tomorrow to play that game and to have a good game. I will do some changes during the game because next week we have another game, but the goal of those two games is preparing the team for next month and for AFCON. So you will not see a totally different team tomorrow and Tuesday, but again there will be changes. So I hope that we will have a good result tomorrow and a good performance. That's the best of the most important thing. Thank you.
Thank you. Taking questions for Coach Hugo? Matlati and then...
Coach, just as a follow-up on Ronin, when we spoke to you earlier in the week in Pretoria, you said there was a niggle. Is he fully fit? Is he available for that?
To who?
To Ronin. Is he available for the match
Oh,
tomorrow?
no. Ronwen still that injury, so already in the beginning of the week we knew that Ronwen was not available for the game against, I guess, ESwatini. But we are optimistic for the game of next week against Ivory Coast.
Mazola?
Coach Hugo, you were talking about, obviously you're going to make some changes here and there, but just in comparison to the last two games in the FIFA break, how big of an improvement are you expecting? Because the result didn't go necessarily over either.
You know that I was not really happy with the performance against Namibia, but I think there were excuses. We had a lot of changes in that game comparing with Morocco, because we had a lot of injuries also. So we took the opportunity to call some new players and to see what their quality was in Bafana, and if we could count on him for the future. And therefore also I think it was very difficult for that team to make a good performance. For Congo, I was not happy with the performance, but with the result. So now it has to be and the result and the performance, certainly tomorrow. Again, I think this is an opponent that you can compare with those of next month. So let's make a good performance tomorrow and win the game. So again, the changes that will be tomorrow will be maybe 3 or 4 players. We will see how the game is going on, but not more. And what I said at the end, this is really preparing next month and preparing AFCON. So the real changes like we did, starting with the team and then the second game totally different team, this is finished. This is finished. We don't do that anymore.
Titi?
Thanks, Coach. I'm over here. Coach, how important or how close are you to find your strong starting lineup in these 2 games to, as you said, to prepare for the World Cup qualifiers next month?
Very close, and therefore it was a pity that we last month had so many injuries. So I'd like to go on with the same team of Morocco, maybe with 1 or 2 changes, but not more than that. But there were, I think, 6 or 7 changes because we were forced to do it. So and now again, we have 4 players who are not there. So I said it last Monday, that the preparation is not running like we hoped it should be. But okay, yeah, it can happen, and therefore, for answering on your question, I'm very close. I'm very close to my team, but yeah, let's wait next month and what that will be with the players who will be available, and then also, yeah, then there is still PSL games and Champions League games, and PSL is going on till the 31st of December. What I didn't like, but okay, I don't like it. But we asked not to do it, but the PSL did it. So, and then we will see, 30 and 31st of December, there are still PSL games. So let's hope that we don't have there again 3 or 4 people who can't come with us to AFCON. But okay, these are problems for later.
Go ahead.
Coach, I just wanted to find out what the selection that you made over the past 2 windows, and obviously my colleague mentioned the World Cup qualifiers. How much of those selections are an opportunity for some players to prove themselves for the AFCON, to sneak in? Because obviously you said that you have a core squad, but how many of those selections have you made with the opportunity in mind to give other people to prove themselves?
I think if everyone is available next month, that again maybe with 1 or 2 positions, that we will have the core of players who will go to AFCON. But again, that will depend of those who are available next month. And therefore, again, I repeat again what I said, it's a pity that we have so much players that are not available last month and this month. But we will see. We will see next month, and if all the players are available, you will have a core of players that will not change so much anymore for AFCON.
Any more questions? Sure.
Coach, have you decided who will start in goal tomorrow?
I'm sorry?
Have you decided who's going to start in goal tomorrow without Ronman being there?
Decided what?
Who's in goal tomorrow? Veli
Goalkeeper.
The
or
goalkeeper.
Gus?
Oh, Veli. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Coach, we know the draw for the AFCON is happening tonight in Ivory Coast. So from now on, will it be easier for you to start planning for AFCON, since we'll be knowing which teams will be facing exactly the tournament? The game of next week is a good preparation game, and it will give us already an idea what we can expect for AFCON. I hope that the draw will not put us in the group of Ivory Coast. That should be a little bit annoying. At the other way, or the other side of is that we don't have to take this in account
for us it's very important that we play that game against that good team, and in an atmosphere who will be really an atmosphere that we don't know. And then I come back to what I said already. I become sad when I see the crowd in our stadium. I really become sad every time when we go and you see, that the people is not responding to our performances. So for us, it will, on that level, also a very good experience to play next Tuesday for how many? 40,000, I think, full stadium there in South Africa, in Ivory Coast. So it will be a good experience also on that level for us.
Mazola, Titi, Mhlatsi.
Coach, obviously this week you've had more time with the players to assess ESwatini. Can I ask, what do you make of them as an opponent? When the fixture was announced, a lot of South Africans were on the fence about the quality of opposition.
Therefore I said it, we don't have to underestimate that opponent. Okay, it's not the most fantastic team of Africa, and when you saw the results of the last, let's say, 7-8 games, I think they won once, and for the rest defeats and draws. So when you have those results, you can tell that you play against a big team. But what you said, I'm 100% sure, and that counts also for when you play against Zimbabwe, Botswana, all those countries here around South Africa, that they are super motivated to make a good performance. So and therefore again tomorrow, you can be sure those players we play to have good results against us. They are motivated to play against us. So we have to be ready tomorrow.
Tsepo.
Okay, Coach, just clarity on the Pesitao issue.
Persitao.
Yeah, Pesitao.
You know, I had what I had to say Monday on press conference, and that's all.
Oh, excuse me, Coach, I was not there.
Yes, so you missed out, so we're going to move on. Sorry, Tsepo. Mhlatsi.
Coach, just to take you back to the issue of the PSL going until, deep into the festive season, how much is that going to be a disadvantage for you as a national coach? Because I'm sure you would have loved to have the players maybe a week or even 2 weeks earlier.
You know, the players will, they started in the beginning of August, and players of Bafana are for 80% players who are playing in the top teams in South Africa. So that means that they will play many games. So it should have been very good for those players to give them 6-7 days off. So if PSL should have stopped the 23rd, like I asked, immediately after last season, I didn't wait 2 days. I think the last game was finished, and next day we sent them a letter and asked them, please stop PSL on 23rd. And also the reason why, so we can give the players off 6-7 days. Did they read the letter? I don't know. I don't know. But they ignored it. So, and then I saw the program, and the first thing I did was to go and see when it stopped, and I saw 30 and 31st, and I said, okay, why was I expecting something? It doesn't interest them. It doesn't interest them. So they just don't want to give you a good opportunity and a good environment to prepare a team.
Temba.
Yeah.
Coach, good afternoon. I just needed to find out something. Sorry, I was not there on Monday. Probably it was asked as well. When you got into your camp on Monday, the players from Sundowns Pirates, of course, you had to congratulate others and commiserate others. How long did it take you? Is it something that you did, and how do you handle players with different emotions just the next day after the final?
Oh, I think what we did, we didn't spoke so much about it. First of all, you have to congratulate the players of Pirates. They won the cup. So, players of Sundowns, we didn't talk so much about that game. Why should I? Why should I? I think all those boys were very, very disappointed about the results, and this is normal. And if I should go again and talk again about that, I think it will be more days than in the mind of those players than if we don't talk about it. So I didn't talk about it to go to the Sundowns players, and I don't think there is still something left. Those are professionals, and you have to live with success, but also with disappointments. And I think that they do it very well.
All right, taking our last two questions. Last two. Into?
Coach, just maybe out of interest, Coach, when you coached in Cameroon, did you face similar challenges where you would request for fixtures for the domestic league to be moved, or it was different there because maybe most of your players are based over there? How was the situation in terms of cooperation between you as a coach and the domestic league?
Well,
So, Coach,
what do you mean that the Cameroon teams
Yes.
don't have the same program than here? That here it's a more heavy program.
No,
Yes, that's
cooperation between
that.
the national team and the league in Cameroon.
Yeah, but you know, to give you an example, I was 2 weeks in Cameroon and asked a meeting with the coaches, and they were all there. Here I did already 4 attempts, and I'm not blaming the coaches. I did 4 attempts, 4 times. It's postponed by PSL. You ask PSL now for stopping the league 1 week earlier to give off. I just have to do this in Cameroon. If it was for the national team, everything you wanted. I wanted a camp. Okay, coach, what do you want? I want a camp that to prepare. We went to Equatorial Guinea to prepare the AFCON because we thought that was the best thing to do. No problem. Okay, coach, what do you want? 4 days, 5 days, okay. Go 5 days. Where do you want to go? I went with the team manager to Equatorial Guinea to look for the hotel, to look for the pitch, to look everything. We came back, we said, here, please, that is what we want. That is what we ask. Well, no problem. Here it's totally different. Here it's totally different. So there everything moves when it was the national team. Here the national team has to move for the PSL. Yes, I'm very sorry, but it's like that. I'm very sorry. There is no collaboration.
We're going to leave it there. There are one-on-ones afterwards, so you will have a moment with Coach Hugo if there's any other questions that you have. Coach, I'm going to ask you guys just to play musical chairs for Mitlali to come to the side, please. Yeah.